Okay, the 4-month update coming at you here in the little 10-gallon F-Zone all-in-one aquarium, where I do have a Mag Tool protein skimmer and a Nano Hyper Reef 50 LED. So this is pretty much a softy tank, if not, 100% softy tank. And the only fish that I have in it is one black molly right there that was a freshwater molly, and I acclimated him over. And then I have my little Watchman goby and my pistol shrimp. The Watchman goby's always out. He is a trooper. So this down here in the corner is a pipe organ coral, not the same as the GSP that I have on the back wall there, which I just put there a couple weeks ago. And it is now starting to grow out onto the back wall, so I'm excited about that. So just different zoas and some leathers and a Kenya tree and mushroom. I got this feather duster here once again from a buddy of mine that actually had 2 clownfish that decided to host in it, and I actually saw it. It was a beautiful full-size feather duster, and then of course they just totally destroyed it. But since being in my tank, believe it or not, it has already pretty much doubled in size, so it's making a great comeback. There's a little scarlet hermit right there, firework cloves, miscellaneous zoas. So super simple tank, super simple setup. Here's like my controllers down here for my Hyper Reef light. I don't use the wave maker anymore, and then that's my heater. I had the little Higer mini wave maker, which is great, and I think it works perfect for most small nanos, but it actually was still just a little too strong for like my Kenya tree, and more importantly, these clove polyps, man, they take a hit when the current is on, even just a little. So this is pretty much a low flow aquarium. My protein skimmer, I only run it for 4 hours a day, and it does a great job. You can see how thick that nasty stuff is. I have that on a timer, and it works great. So I do dose this with all for Reef, and then I also dose it with some Neo Nitro and some Neo Phos when needed, because this is a super low nutrient tank, and it's hard for me to keep my nitrates up because I don't want 0. I like to keep somewhere between like 5 to 10. And in order to do that, I have to dose. Anyways, this is not a 4-month update. It's probably about a 2-month update on this tank, which is just doing phenomenal. This is the same exact tank. It's a sister tank. It's an F-Zone 10-gallon all-in-one as well. I also have a freshwater molly in here to keep my clownfish company. They get along pretty darn good. And this is my macroalgae tank. I do have some pulsating Xena, but besides that, it is just full of macroalgae. I think I have 16, 17 different species in here, along with my conch and some hermits and some snails. But this tank is just doing amazing, and I love it. On here, I have dual lighting, so I have a Night Crew 30-watt Reef LED and then a Higer freshwater plant LED to make sure I have my full spectrum there. So I also dose that with the All for Reef, the Chato Grow, the Farion, and the Neo Nitro and the Neo Phos as well. So both these tanks are just super low nutrient. But anyways, loving these 2 nano tanks. Love the difference between them. Love the small setups. Both of them, I have identical F-Zone ATOs that I have underneath here, and it just works out super awesome. So there you have it, guys. There's the update on my little Nano Reef. Love it.